There's no such thing as a business where one person says, I did it all. It doesn't exist.
No.
A business is a team effort. So if you're thinking you have to do it all yourself, you own a job, you don't own a business.
What is going on, guys? It's Seth here with Home Builder Marketers. I'm sitting here with Steve and Bob, right?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the Rosenberg Group. What is it that you guys do? What makes you different? Talk to me about that.
That's a great question. Nice to meet you, first of all.
Nice to meet you as well.
So we are a coaching program, and I guess, listen, I think at the end of the day, it's the recipe that works.
Okay.
Right? And the recipe of what we do is Bob, Bubba, Richard, other people, contractors.
Okay.
In the industry, many years experience, many war wounds, many arrows in their backs, have gone up and learned. Where I come in is my background is I'm an airline pilot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I fly Boeing 777 last 30 years.
Wow.
For a major airline. The systemization and processes to inject that into a business that they've been doing for 20, 30 years is what makes it unstoppable.
Wow.
So if you could, I'm sure you've flown on an airplane.
Absolutely.
A lot of people wonder, how does this work? How are the bags loaded? How is the fuel? How do they figure everything out? How do all the passengers get from A to B?
Yeah.
So if you could take that and put that into your company to make it run without you, that's the key.
Wow.
So that's why this magic recipe works so well, because every business is systemization, automation, all that.
Yeah.
And so I focus on the systemization, automation of everything. Bob, Bubba, they focus on how to become better contractors for what they're doing.
Amazing. So that's where you guys kind of tie together, where I'm guessing you're business partners then, correct?
Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, we live together. No, just kidding.
Spend more time with him than I do some of my friends, but what are the things that...
Did you notice he didn't care?
I know.
Friend,
I noticed
some
that.
of my friends.
I have a 20-year history as a general contractor, remodeler. So what I bring to the table is just, I know these guys paint.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of the guys just...
You've lived it.
Around it. I've lived it.
Yeah.
I like to say I made most of the mistakes and paid to fix them,
Okay. Yeah.
And so try to help these guys avoid some of the potholes that I've stepped in over the years.
Okay.
So being a little bit older than a lot of them that are running around, to bring that to the table, say, oh man, let's, this is what happened to me when I did that. Let's go over here. Let's talk about it. So we coach people on, we're not just coaching like how to be a better contractor. We're talking about finance. We're talking sales, marketing, all the things, right? That they didn't necessarily think they were or want to do when they, if they're a craftsman and they're a carpenter and I'm going out on my own.
Yeah.
Well, here's QuickBooks, here's JobTread, here's all this stuff, right? And they're overwhelmed. So you help them a lot with that to kind of put a plan together.
The implementation of all of those systems and these new softwares. Okay.
Yeah, and unwinding some stuff too, because people don't call a coach right when they start. Right? They call it when they've got a shit show going, right?
Yeah. So it's always when it's too late.
Yeah, I'll kind of unwind that stuff, get them going, get them feeling better about their business, right? Because nothing worse than, going into business to get freedom, right? And then the first thing you have to check in when you start is your freedoms.
Yeah,
and
100%.
Yeah, so we're having a blast, helping people with that, having a lot of great success. A lot of our clients are here at JobTread Connect.
Love that.
So we're psyched to be here. It's great to meet you.
Yeah, you as well. I want to ask one more question to both of you guys, just so that anybody who watches this gets a lot of value. If you could speak to that general contractor that's stuck, they don't have any of their time, they don't have any of their freedom, what would you say right to them? What would that be, that one piece of advice that you could give them to take away?
Get a community, get in the community, get in the right room, get in the room where people want you to win. If you work your way into coaching, get around some people that will naturally help you and coach you too, because they've been through it. So the biggest thing to help me when I was going through it is just becoming a member of a community. Because sometimes your family doesn't understand.
No, they don't.
Husband,
Friends don't understand. Nobody does.
Exactly. So they don't know what you're going through. Sometimes as a contractor, things aren't going well. Hey, maybe things aren't great financially. You kind of hide. Right? You don't want to tell people.
No.
You want, but a lot of these guys, ego comes in
right? Big time.
So I would say get a tribe, get a community, get a family that you can be part of, people that want you to win.
Great advice. Thank you.
Sure.
What about yourself?
Yeah, very much what Bob says. We believe it's all about the community.
Yeah.
And, it's not a matter of just hammering the nails. It's the question of, should you be the person hammering the nails? And a lot of times when people enter this world, they're running away from a life they don't want, but they don't know what they're running towards. And so they run out of energy. And it's very lonely as an entrepreneur when you're wondering, what decision should I make when it affects my family, when it affects my home life? And as Bob said, you know, your wife may not even want to be involved in the business, but by default, she's tied to you.
Yeah.
So if this whole thing goes down,
She's going with
will
it.
be affected, or he will be affected. Your kids will be affected. So sometimes being in the right community, and I would say also understanding that you don't have to do it all yourself.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a business where one person says, I did it all. It doesn't exist.
No.
A business is a team effort. So if you're thinking you have to do it all yourself, you own a job, you don't own a business.
Yeah.
So understand that you're not going to be good at everything. You shouldn't be good at everything. You should leverage it out for people, which is processes, systems, checklists, and people.
I love
and that's
that.
the key.
Amazing. Great takeaways. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, you as well, guys. Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.